For the first time in the history of the NBA, the finals come to Motown, Detroit, Michigan. And about 30 miles from downtown, Pontiac, Michigan, the Silverdome, which once hosted a Super Bowl game. And this is the biggest happening in this building since. It is Game 3, the 1988 NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champions, and the Detroit Pistons with the finals tied at a victory apiece. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brent Musburger. For the next 3 games, we'll be right here in the Silverdome. Can the Lakers break through on the road? Since we went to this format 4 years ago, we have always reached at least a 6th game. But the Lakers must win 1 and perhaps 2 on the road. That will not be easy here in the Dome. Let's go downstairs now to Dick Stockton and Billy Cunningham. Dick?
All right, Brent, thank you very much. We have seen almost everything thus far in the series. Good defense on both sides. A great heart of a lion performance by Magic Johnson. What haven't we seen in the first 2 games, Bill?
Well, the thing that surprises me is the Detroit Pistons. I expected them to come out and be a little more physical and aggressive the way they played against Boston, but I think we'll see it today.
And we'll see how the Lakers respond to that. The Lakers are primed, so are the Pistons. Game 3 of the best of 7 for the World Championship. We'll be back in a moment. It is warm and stuffy inside the Pontiac Silverdome. As you look at the starting lineups, they haven't changed since the beginning of this series. Keep in mind that in the daylight, it's practically playing outdoors here in the Silverdome with so much light shining above. There's a guy who hasn't really exploded yet in the series, Isiah Thomas. Sooner or later that will happen. Meanwhile, his buddy Magic Johnson comes back to Michigan for the longest extended stay of his pro career since he started Michigan State. His family and friends are here. They're the 2 buddies, Isiah and Magic. Bill, what kind of game can you anticipate here?
Well, one thing for sure, they won't be talking to each other once that ball goes up in the air. But both coaches want a very aggressive game, both offensively and defensively. But the adjustments have to be made by the Pistons, and they're going to be defensively.
Earl Strom and Hugh Evans are the officials working the game, and Jake O'Donnell is the alternate. And it's controlled the tip by the Lakers, and this crowd could approach the all-time playoff throng of over 40,000 in Seattle in the Western Finals back in 1980.
You got an illegal jump?
An illegal jump. And it's going to be Lakers ball as the Pistons, according to Earl Strom, stole the jump, and so we're underway.
I would think that the Lakers would like to get their centers involved, and that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's the plan. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shooting only 36% in the series, and they'll need his sky hook. Dantley going inside, beats A.C. Green as he did in Game 1.
And that's an adjustment offensively, opening up the court for Dantley.
Byron Scott hits from outside, but he did it with Thomas in his face. 4-2. About 30 seconds gone by, and already we have 3 baskets.
And we see a quicker tempo than we saw in the first 2 games.
Dantley going in again. Good arc over Kareem. Dantley scored 34 points, his playoff high in game number 1, and also led the Pistons in game 2 with 19. Double with Dantley, leaving Green open at the top of the key, and he beats the double team, and the Lakers are up again.
And probably a player we haven't talked much about so far in this series, but A.C. Green is playing outstanding ball, especially on the boards.
We haven't had a missed shot yet. Lambier in the corner hits the side of the rim, and that's the first. Now the Lakers, who are 3 for 3, and a 2-point lead. Magic comes back to Michigan and hits his first basket.
Does this remind you of Game 1 where the Pistons in L.A. hit their first 6 shots in a row? We're seeing the Lakers just say, hey, you did it there. We can show you we can do it here in the Silverdome.
Off a screen is Dumars. He's been cold offensively. Tipped up and in by Lambier on Dumars' miss.
And that's Bill Lambier's first offensive rebound in this series.
Hard to believe, but it's a fact. Shot clock. Worthy hasn't handled the ball yet. They go to the other side to Scott, and Byron Scott hits his first 2 shots. He has scored 20 points or more in the last 4 playoff games, so he has matured in playoff action considerably over a year ago. Illegal defense called against the Lakers. That's a warning. Next time will be a technical foul.
Now the Detroit guards must look to penetrate more to create some opportunities for themselves and for their teammates. And here we see what happens is they get the offensive rebound.
The Lakers have hit their first 5 shots. Should please Pat Riley, but he's concerned defensively with what the Pistons may have in store. Dantley going up, scoops it in.
Adrian Dantley is having some series. He's shooting over 75% from the field right now.
And 3 for 3 in this game. 2.5 gone by. First period. Now they isolate Magic. Worthy with his first shot drops in. And the Lakers have still yet to miss. They're 6 for 6. Mahorn inside. Kareem got a piece of it. Dantley in a new clock.
Well, we see a more aggressive Piston team on the boards.
Lambeer wide open. Magic with the rebound. Lakers lead at 12-8 with just under 9 minutes remaining in the first period. Nick Stockton and Bill Cunningham at the Silverdome. Change of venue for game 3. Worthy's miss, long rebound. Thomas pushes it up. He went between Magic and Worthy, and Isiah Thomas ready to make a show here.
And we see a different Piston team pushing the ball even after makes, looking for those quick, easy opportunity baskets.
Magic Johnson puts a fake on Dumars. 2 on the shot clock, and Worthy gets his own rebound. Magic off the side of the board. Lambeer thinks better of the break, and Dumars brings it across. Dantley going in, blocked by Kareem. Crowd thought it was goaltending. I thought it was a good block.
Good play by Jabbar.
Worthy off the glass. And a loose ball foul called against the Lakers. And that's the first foul of the game.
Now this is something that the Lakers did not do in game 1 when Dantley was unstoppable. Get that weak side help, and there's Jabbar coming over for the block.
John Sally, who has not played up to par so far in the first 2 games, has made a very early appearance in this one.
Because Mahorn wasn't checking Worthy off the offensive boards, that's why Daly went to the change.
Kareem coming out to meet Sally. 7 on the clock. Tough shuffle pass. Thomas. And the Lakers with a 2-point lead with the ball. 7:25 to go, and we've had end-to-end action from the get-go.
Interesting to see with the heat in this building, does fatigue become a factor in the 4th period?
Go, Sal! Go, go, go!
Worthy gives the Lakers a 4-point lead again.
Well, the Lakers are just getting good shot opportunities every time down the court, making that extra pass.
Thomas penetrating inside, gets another one. He is so much more active in the early going than we saw him in game number 2, and frankly, he didn't get the ball enough.
Well, one of the things he was looking to hit Johnson and Dantley in that first game. There's a push off by Jabbar, and he got away with it.
Kareem with his second basket. All 5 Lakers have scored. Dumars yet to counter for the Pistons. And a turnover will give it back to the Lakers.
Now watch this penetration just going between 2 Lakers. I don't know how he does this, but he does it, and it's good for 2.